Hi everyone, I'm MacKenzie with the Beaverton City Library, and in December 2021 I held a virtual Hygge event. If you don't know what Hygge means, it is from the Scandinavian culture, and it means to be cozy with like maybe a hot drink, a really yummy cozy snack, to have some like warm cozy scarf or blanket, might be in your PJs. There's definitely going to be like a fire or in a fireplace, or like candles involved. Just a way to be comfortable during the winter. So during our virtual event, we had our cozy drinks and we were wearing cozy clothes or blankets, and we were talking about books that we consider to be Hygge reads. So I'm going to give you a list of books that I consider to be Hygge reads for kids. I also have videos for teens and adults. And keep in mind that what I consider to be a Hygge read, you might not, or your kids might not, okay? So I've got picture books all the way through like upper grade school, all right? Here we go. And it's a lot of books, so I'm not going to say a ton about each one. First, to start us off, Kitty's Cuddles by Jeanne Cabrera. I feel like this is epic Hygge. It's all about Kitty cuddling different animals, and I think cuddling is just an excellent option for a Hygge night in. Kitty's Cuddles. I also asked for recommendations from the group, from the event, and somebody said, If You Give a Mouse a Cookie, by Laura Numeroff. Any books that involve yummy food, yummy cozy food like cookies, I would consider to be a Hygge read. Speaking of, this one was one that I came up with, The Doorbell Rang by Pat Hutchins. This one's a great one about sharing cookies, and it has math in it. It's all about how the cookies are going to be divvied up among all the kids. Spoilers, there's a lot of cookies. And it's nice and cozy. It takes place in the kitchen, and there's a lot of people like getting together. Last picture book is Extra Yarn by Barnett. I love this book so much. It's set in the winter, and it's about this character who knits like sweaters and scarves and just all sorts of things for the people, the animals, the trees, the houses, everything in her town. And just takes it from like a drab looking town to a colorful knitted town. Let's see if I can get a good picture of the town when it's all knitted up. Oh yeah, here we go. Look at that. Even the mailbox. Love it. All right, those were our picture books. Next, we got some graphic novels. This one, Narwhal, Unicorn of the Sea, a Narwhal and Jelly book by Ben Clanton. This one is a really sweet graphic novel about two good friends in the ocean. And it's just a really good, feel-good book. Next, another graphic novel. I have Hilda and the Troll, and it's by Luke Pearson. And there's a series of these. There's also a Netflix show. And there's a lot of action. So in terms of plot, I don't really think of it as being Hygge. But because of the setting, this is why I picked it. Because it's sort of set in maybe like Norway, and you've got creatures, and she's got her cozy sweater, and her and her mom, at least in the first book, live in this like really cozy house out in the country. Spoilers, they move to the city, and that's part of a plot. That's a plot line. But yeah, Hilda and the Troll. Next, The Tale of Despereaux by Kate DiCamillo. Kate DiCamillo's books are always lovely. But when I was thinking about which one is the coziest out of all of hers that I've read, I was thinking of The Tale of Despereaux. It's set in a castle. It's got this mouse. There is some action, but nothing too scary or like heart-pounding. All right, we continue to go up in age to The Penderwicks by Jeanne Birdsall. It's a summer tale of 4 sisters, 2 rabbits, and a very interesting boy. So this is a great series. This is the first in the series. And it's just kind of like a feel-good series about these sisters in a family. Yeah, it's just really great. Speaking of siblings, feel-good books about siblings, we've got The Vanderbeekers of 141st Street by Karina Glaser. And this is another series. This is the first in the series. And this one is set in December, right around the holidays. So you get that sort of like cozy setting too. And there's some snow and all of that. All right. Second to last graphic novel. This is The Complete Cheese Sweet Home Part 1 by Konami Kanata. So this one is about an adorable kitty. And this has volumes, 1, 2, and 3. So it's big, but you can get them in the smaller volumes as well if you prefer. Next, we have Greenglass House by Kate Milford. So this is a mystery, and there's some action involved. So it's not the most like peaceful book. But the setting is fantastic. And this is an inn that a character lives in with their parents. And it's just a really wonderful inn, and it takes place in the winter, and it's really, really cozy. And I love the cover of this book. I think it's so pretty. The sequel, The Ghost of Greenglass House, is also set at the inn, also set in the winter. Last but not least, I have Lumberjanes. This is volume 1, Beware the Kitten Holy by Noelle Stevenson. And this one is one that is nostalgic. It's Hygge for me. So it might not be Hygge for you. So there's action involved. There are these characters, and they stay at a summer camp, and they usually get into some sort of trouble and come across some sort of creature and just generally stress out their camp counselor. But the reason it's Hygge for me is because I love these characters so much that I just feel really like cozy when I'm reading about them, and it feels like I'm right there with them. So, and it's a good reminder that I need to catch up on this series, because I know that there are more books out there in the Lumberjane series that I haven't read. All right, so those are your Hygge recommendations for kids, and I hope you found something new to read. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.